Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another segment of Warm Yogurt Inside Her. I am Xavier.
And I am, once again, the reclusive Mr. J.
Very reclusive. I will be posting a previous episode to this. It's called What He Missed. This is What He Missed 2. If he keeps going down this route, I'm going to have an entire series based on the What He Missed segments. Because he's in a social media blackout.
Total media blackout.
Oh, total media blackout? Like, you don't even read newspapers? But honestly, who the fuck does these days?
I don't read a newspaper. I haven't listened to the radio. I haven't watched TV.
That's like not even Netflix?
Nothing.
Wow.
Total media blackout.
What a horrible life you lead.
Not really.
No?
It's liberating.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah, it's like not wearing underwear. It's liberating.
All right. Hey, I'm all for that, I think. Anyway. So, before, since we're going down this route here of What He Missed Part 2, let's start with this. They almost don't. Yeah, you're right, they don't. Some of them. Raccoons might. They wear masks.
Well, yeah. Trash pandas.
Yeah. So, for starters, let's go with this. This is my last pack. I am officially quitting smoking after this.
Fucking sellout.
I have to. Economics 101 for starters. Another thing, I've spent close to 20 years doing this, a little over. I'm done with it. I like smoking. I enjoy smoking very much, but I want to do something else now.
Okay.
Like buy a monkey. Name him Stabs.
I'm gonna say if you started vaping, I'm gonna fucking throat punch.
No. I'm not going to change one vice for another vice. That's just silly. Besides,
because I can't stand those fucking vaping.
Do they make cinnamon vaping?
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, why not? They have apple orange and shit like that. So, good thing about this is I have quit 2 times in my life, and I just started smoking again just because. But this time, whenever I do it, I'm going to make it stick, and mainly because I need money to get to PA. It's a big thing, you know.
Right.
And the more we smoke, the less money we take from our the more money we take from our coffers to get to PA. So it's got to be. It's a done deal for me, no matter what. But on the bright side is that in order to get over the 3-day bullshit of nicking, I work out a lot.
I think you can finally get rid of that belly of yours.
Yeah, exactly. And actually go running with my dog and things like that.
Well, you can get rid of his. Then you could get rid of his belly too.
He doesn't have a belly. He's not fat.
Tybee looks like a little fat bastard every time I see it.
No, he's just fucking bulk. That's all it is. He's just a bulk bastard. But reason why I bring this up is, I'm sure a lot of people who know me will actually be happy about that I'm quitting smoking. But I found something out accidentally while looking at ways to quit smoking naturally, and working out is one of them. Because of that, I also found out what working out also helps with, and depression and anxiety issues for people that are stuck with Xanax and other things like that. Did you know, and this is the thing that I actually didn't know, depression and anxiety are not the rest of your life problems?
Depends on how long your life is.
No, well, no. I mean, I always assumed that it was if you were diagnosed with depression and anxiety, you have that the rest of your life, and you're just taking these drugs to calm yourself. No, these drugs are supposed to actually cure you. I don't think that they do a very good job, and honestly, they mess with your body in so many ways, and out of all the people that take it, there are actual chemical anomalies that actually make people go fucking insane and shoot up schools.
Okay.
But one of the ways to solve depression and anxiety is to go for a run and work out. It creates the adrenaline rush and the high, and it actually starts to make your body feel good and comfortable, and therefore it actually affects your brain to where that starts to make you feel, it normals you out. I guess I'm not sure that's a word, but I found that really interesting because I always assumed that if you're, I guess just because I'm seeing an excuse culture where I have depression and anxiety, therefore I'm fucked for life. And it's like, no, you absolutely are not. You can absolutely get rid of all of that with no problems, and you can get back to a normal life. So that I was actually thankful that I learned that, because I always thought, well, now you just have an excuse the rest of your life. Oh, I'm depressed. No, everybody's fucking depressed at some point in their life. It's just a normal thing. Life isn't fair. Get over it. But so on to other things. I just thought that was really interesting. I like education now. I thought that was really cool because I didn't know that. Moving on. Did you hear about Starbucks?
That their coffee causes cancer or some shit.
No, that's what California put a bill through that now they have to put on may cause cancer on every single piece of coffee that is sold.
As we sip our coffee.
That's kind of the intent, yeah. Which, I think California's off the rocker as it is, but hey.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything from emission standards to gun regulations and now coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Schwarzenegger fucked a lot of things up.
And Jerry Brown is just taking it and riding it even farther down the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cali was fucked up to begin with, but once Schwarzenegger got into office there, he started putting fucking regulations into play that were just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but the weird part is about California is that the West Coast cities, like there's 5 of them right down at the bottom, they're the only blue areas. The rest of the state is red. Gun-toting American Reds. I found that really weird because you don't believe that. They're all farmers and fucking hunters and everything like that, and they don't agree with it. But that little pocket of like this big compared to the rest of the state makes all those problems for them. I find that crazy.
Yeah.
But no, 2 guys. Sorry, let me phrase this in the. You'll love this. Let me phrase this in the media way that's put down. 2 black gentlemen who did absolutely nothing wrong walked into a Starbucks, sat down, didn't buy anything. Then one of them got up and asked if they could use the bathroom, even though they didn't buy anything. The employee or manager, I don't know who it was, said, "You need to buy something in order to use our stuff." At which point they said, "No, we're just waiting for a friend." So the manager said, well, and they actually have a policy in that store. It's not in every store, but it's in that store. The manager said, if you are not going to buy anything, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Now, keep in mind, people, this is private property. They refused to leave. They claimed peaceful protest. You cannot do that on private property, by the way. You can be trespassed. It's a trespassable offense if you're asked to leave and you refuse not to leave. So they called the cops. Now, this entire thing was videotaped. There was no yelling from anybody, from either side. The cops, are being the cop assholes that they are, they naturally put them in handcuffs and walk them out. Still, no violence, nothing like that, but just, they did that because they're fucking assholes. That's what they do. And all this was just to make them leave because they refused to buy something. Just as any business would. Now this is a huge racist thing. Starbucks are all racist. The CEO of Starbucks is shutting down 8,000 stores on a certain day for every person in their stores to have racial sensitivity training because of how racist all of this is. Now, in any of what I just said, what part of that was racist to you?
I think black people prefer to be called African American now. I think that's racist of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I was told by an actual African that African Americans need to shut the fuck up. None of them were born in Africa. They have no
That's
right to claim the name, and
that's
they are
what I
just Americans.
that's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
but wow.
so we have that, and then to top it all off, here's the funny thing. So this guy, another African American, a couple days later or the next day, walks into a Starbucks and demands reparations for free coffee. Shocked and so scared out of their mind, Starbucks gave it to him, free coffee, because he's black. Now here's the kicker. This is the weird part.
I am so gonna try this shit.
This is the thing. That's the thing. Everybody thought that he was being showing like, they deserve it. No, he was fucking with them, proving the exact same thing that you just thought.
Oh yeah.
He's like, okay, well, if they're going to bow down and kowtow to us, I'm going to get free coffee. So he did the video just so that way he could show everybody. He's like, if you're black, you can get free coffee. These people are so fucking stupid. And it was just fucking hilarious. And the weird part is that now that all of this racist stuff has come out about Starbucks and everything like that, then they find out that the manager who called the cops is a massive social justice warrior Democrat. They're fucking eating their own. I just found that just fucking amusing.
Oh boy.
And then we got the likes of Sean King, the white guy who calls himself black, running around making money off of this, kind of like how Al Sharpton does, and Jesse Jackson. And they're just, racism is everywhere. And I'm seeing all this shit on Facebook from some of my friends, not a lot, but some of my friends are just like, America is so racist. I'm like, you fucking people are really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, actually stupid. And I after a certain point, it actually got on my nerves that people think the way that they do, that they have that lens of the world is fucking coming to an end, but everybody's racist, so it's going to be a lot worse. Blacks are going to be killing whites, everything like that. And I'm just like sitting over here going, looking out my window, I'm like, I'm not seeing any bombs or black people attacking white people. I don't get it.
Well, in all fairness, you live in North Dakota, and there's not a whole hell of a lot of black people in
That's not fair. I have 5 black people. 5.
Wait, you personally have them? Are you a North Dakotan slave owner?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea.
One of my ancestors.
Are they chained up in the basement?
Attic. Yeah. The door's locked on the outside.
Oh, you got one of those attic torture chambers.
You betcha. Doesn't even have heat up there.
Oh, see, you went old school serial killer with that shit.
Yep. But
I like it.
Yeah, I'm just following in my ancestors' roots. The first black slave owner was black. He's my ancestor.
Wow.
So these are the things that you missed this time around. I'm sure I have more, but honestly... I forgot to bring up another thing that happened. See, now here, another YouTube post that just came up. Yes, Starbucks is racist. It's from a person who knows it's not racist, but they're... what was I saying? Oh, yeah. In the last episode, I forgot to mention that, did you know that Mark Zuckerberg went before Congress to testify about all Facebook's shady dealings, right?
Okay.
Okay, well, this is the equivalent of a nerd walking up to a bunch of jocks and the jocks asking him questions. Okay. He outwitted them at every turn. But here's what's funny. The funniest part about it all is that Zuckerberg had a booster seat.
Okay.
He had a booster seat in his chair.
So he would appear taller?
Yep.
Wow.
Kind of like how Kiefer Sutherland has stilts on his shoes to make himself seem taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyhow, after that, we'll close this segment down and move on to the next one, which is going to be serial killers. And we're not talking about that fucking rabbit and that captain. So until next time, I'm Xavier.
And I'm back in a seclusion.
We'll see you next time.
Yep.